What really happened between Jungkook and Taehyung in Los Angeles? Why was Taehyung's sudden departure to LA so unexpected and without any official announcement? And why did Jungkook look so emotional when he finally revealed the real reason behind it all? BTS fans around the world are now caught in a storm of questions and deep emotions following the unexpected appearance of these two most popular BTS members in a live broadcast conducted from inside a car. But what are they really hiding? Is this about music, friendship, or something much more personal? The recent live broadcast from inside a car in LA revealed another side of Taehyung and Jungkook's relationship, a bond that has long been under the spotlight, both by media and ARMY. But no one expected that a seemingly casual and short live broadcast would actually contain major hints about something much deeper. Not only shocking, but also touching the emotions of fans who have been waiting for certain news about them. During the broadcast, their facial expressions couldn't hide the emotions they were feeling. Jungkook, who is usually known for his relaxed and cheerful personality, looked very serious, even occasionally turning his face away from the camera as if holding back something he wanted to say. Meanwhile, Taehyung, usually calm and charismatic, remained mostly silent. But the look in his eyes said a lot. ARMY quickly realized that something much bigger was happening behind the scenes. Speculation instantly erupted across various social media platforms. Twitter, TikTok, and even international fan-based communities like weverse and Reddit were flooded with theories trying to unravel the reason behind Taehyung's trip to LA. Was it just a friendly meeting between two friends? Or is this part of a secret project that will soon be released? But everything became even more shocking when, at the end of the live, Jungkook finally broke the silence. With a trembling voice, Jungkook said, "Actually, there's a reason why we're here. And it's not something easy to say." That sentence exploded like a ticking time bomb in fans' hearts. Thousands of comments flooded the broadcast, demanding further explanation, but Jungkook said nothing more. Taehyung just gave a faint smile, staring out the window as if holding a heavy burden inside his heart. What was really going on? A few hours after the broadcast ended, an official post appeared from Bighit's account stating that Taehyung's visit to LA had received special permission and that a creative process is underway. But the official statement only fueled the curiosity of fans. Because during the live, there wasn't a single clue that they were talking about a music project. Instead, the atmosphere inside the car felt personal, even nearly emotional. Many ARMY began to rewatch the video recording, analyzing their body language, eye expressions, even the tone of their voices. One of the most attention-grabbing moments was when Jungkook stared at Taehyung for quite a while, then said, "I'm glad you came." A simple sentence, but delivered with such deep emotion. And from there, another speculation emerged. Were they facing a crisis? Or was this a form of reconciliation over something that happened in the past? Some fans believe that the meeting in LA was not just a regular get-together. They believe it was the result of a long discussion, perhaps even when Taehyung was still in Korea. Some fans found proof that a few weeks before the live, Jungkook once mentioned in his broadcast that he missed someone dearly, but couldn't say who. Now, after the meeting in the car happened, everything seems clearer. Was Taehyung the person Jungkook meant? Moreover, the timing of Taehyung's arrival in LA also raises many questions. Why did this visit happen secretly? Why was there no coverage from Korean media or even HYBE itself? If this visit was truly for a work project, why did it need to be done so secretly? And why was it carried out inside a car, without escorts, without a set, and without a clear script? These questions intensified when another video surfaced showing Taehyung and Jungkook getting out of a car and entering a recording studio in West Hollywood. But what drew even more attention was the person who welcomed them at the door, a famous American producer who had previously worked with global artists. Does this mean they are working on a duet project? Or is this just a small part of a much bigger story that's about to unfold? But what made fans even more hysterical was when a short video was uploaded to Jungkook's personal account. showing a moment where he and Taehyung sat quietly together in a studio, saying nothing, just staring at each other. The video lasted only 12 seconds, but it was enough to bring tears to thousands of ARMY. Many said Jungkook's eyes revealed something they had never seen before: honesty, pain, and hope all mixed into one. In an interview conducted a few days later with an international media outlet, Jungkook finally spoke up. He didn't give a full statement, but enough to answer the big mystery surrounding them. Sometimes we have to be far apart to realize how important someone is in our life, Jungkook said. And sometimes it takes time and courage to say it. That statement instantly went viral and trended in over 20 countries, including South Korea, Indonesia, the United States, and Japan. Thousands of articles popped up, trying to analyze what Jungkook was really trying to say. Many believe it was an emotional honesty that he had never publicly expressed before. And Taehyung? He has not made a comment, but from a series of story updates that appeared days later, it was clear that he spent a few days in LA solely with Jungkook. Amid the buzz that rocked social media, BTS fans were swept up in euphoria, hope, and, of course, confusion. Many wondered, did all these events really happen? Did Jungkook really reveal the true reason behind Taehyung's trip to Los Angeles in a car live broadcast? Was there really an emotional confession, a secret project, or a tearful reunion that made fans hysterical? Unfortunately, all of the above is not based on verifiable facts. After thorough verification from official sources, including bighit Music and BTS's official channels, there is no concrete evidence confirming that Jungkook and Taehyung did a car live in LA to talk about something emotional. There was also no official statement confirming that Taehyung suddenly flew to LA to meet Jungkook for personal reasons or to reveal something long hidden. Stories like this, while entertaining and emotionally touching, are essentially fictional narratives or fan-based scenarios created from speculation, visual assumptions, or manipulations of video clips, photos, and moments that are not directly related. The fact that Taehyung is actively serving in South Korea's military makes the possibility of him flying abroad highly unlikely, even nearly impossible, without strict military approval. Furthermore, no such live video from a car can be found on official platforms like Weverse, TikTok, or Instagram. Even outlets like Dispatch or Simpy, which usually report any move made by Korean celebrities, did not release a single report on such an event. Jungkook himself, in his most recent interviews, focused on his solo projects, workout routines, and his views on BTS's future after the members complete military service. No emotional statement was made specifically about Taehyung in such a sensational context. Likewise, Taehyung, despite appearing in some official military updates or fan-based social media, has no visual evidence of being in the US during his service. Even if he did receive special permission, such a thing would have drawn major attention in Korea, given the strict military rules and public scrutiny of celebrities. Where did such a story come from? The answer lies in fan fiction culture, fandom speculation, and the viral nature of social media that often creates narratives based on emotional desires, not objective facts. Large fan bases like ARMY are often prime targets for the spread of dramatized information aimed at generating clicks, likes, or high engagement. It's clickbait disguised as actual news, but rooted only in imaginative interpretation. However, it's important to underline, loving an artist and imagining possible stories or dynamics between them is not wrong. But it becomes wrong when an untrue narrative is treated as fact and widely spread. It can cause confusion, false expectations, and potentially harm the artists themselves, both personally and professionally. BTS has always been a group that values honest communication with their fans. They aren't afraid to clarify issues, reassure fans when there's misunderstanding, and even show emotional vulnerability in documentaries and interviews. That's why, if they truly have something important to share about a project, their bond, or personal matters, they will do it officially and transparently, not through a mysterious live in a car. The story shared in this article is a form of creative exploration based on fiction with a dramatic journalistic style. Though written to resemble real news, in truth, none of the events described above ever actually happened. This is a narrative piece meant to stir emotions and imagination, but must be understood purely as entertainment, not as a factual report based on real data. As intelligent and caring fans, ARMY must remain critical and not easily believe viral information that lacks verification. Don't be swayed by narratives that are too perfect, too emotional, or too dramatic to be true. Always look for confirmation from official sources, and most importantly, respect the privacy of the members who are also human like you. In the end, Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship remains beautiful, meaningful, and rich in history for fans. But let them decide when and how their story is told, without being painted with baseless dramatization. If you read news about Jungkook crying in a car with Taehyung or emotional confessions that make fans hysterical, remember one important thing: not everything viral is true. And in this colorful world of K-pop, the truth is often far simpler than we imagine.